Happy Sunday, guys. It's Will Morales. I'm on my way to do some street photography or just some photography. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do street. Just a perfect day for me. I don't know what it is about gloomy days that I love to just get up, get the camera and go. Running with the Fuji X-T3 today. I've packed the kit lens, and when I say the kit lens, I mean it's the kit lens. It's the 18 to 55 2.8 to aperture setting f4. And the beautiful thing about that is there's no kit lens in the world like it. I mean, it's more expensive than your average kit lens. Well, probably not, but it's still the best kit lens to walk around with. Plus, I sold a couple things and upgraded to the 16mm f1.4. I went with the 1.4 because my initial purchase thought was I would sell the 23mm f2 and get the 23mm 1.4. Because it wasn't weather resistant, it kind of like probably not. And then also, you know me, guys, when it comes to gear, I hate paying full price, especially on stuff that's not brand new, just released the same year, same week. I always go on Swappa to get my cell phones. I always check B&H's used stock, or Unique Photo here in New Jersey has some used stuff. Come to find out, I was gonna pay full price for it because it was on sale. It was on sale for $849, which is about 150 bucks off. And when I was making the purchase, ended up having $140 on points built up that I had not realized. So that's the advantages of using purchasing reward plans. If you make enough purchases somewhere, sign up for the rewards. If they're not charging you extra to give you something back extra, sign up for it. So yeah, I ended up total between the sale and the 140 bucks that I had, I got the lens for almost $290 off. So brand new, fresh out the box. I'm very excited about it. I can't wait to use it. And I made this purchase understanding that it's a wide angle lens. Obviously 16mm is the equivalent to 24mm, and that's not my go-to, but it is the perfect lens for creating things on the fly. When you can focus so close to something, you have the ability to just recreate photography. All right, that's a little dramatic. You don't recreate photography, but you do start all over. You just take something that everyone knows what it is, and then you put it in that perspective so close, so on its face that people have to stop and think about, oh, what is that? And to me, photography is about, one, what I like and what I like to capture. But at the same time, if you can capture something that makes someone think for a hot second, then you've done your job. So again, you're looking for emotion, but we're a world of, you know, in front of our telephone zombies. So emotion from people on Instagram is a fickle beast. But that's neither here nor there. All right, that's what we were doing today. I'm excited. I wanted to share, you know, my findings and stuff, my little super sale on the 16mm. Try never to pay full price if you don't have to. There's always a sale. There's always someone selling it cheaper used. Just got to go to some trusted source or purchase from some place that if when you receive the product, it's not as described, you can return it and get your money back. Buying full price in 2020 is so 2020. It's like, ugh, what a year. Anyway, all right, we'll talk to you in a bit. Be good, guys. So I came out here to Lincoln Harbor, New Jersey, other side of Manhattan to do some recording. Hopefully the wind isn't too drastic.
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness had unfolded just like a void, but you broke the coldness somehow and lit up a flame. And ooh, I was done feeling hopeless, screamed out loud because it felt impossible.
So just getting back from shooting with the 16mm f1.4 as well as the kit lens 18 to 55, and while I think 24mm equivalent is perfect shooting lens in general for the street, I think in our current environment and our current world situation, it may not hold value to me on the street, because it would be perfect wide angle for looking at a population of people moving back and forth, finding someone in the middle of all that in a wide open way, as opposed to, you know, the version of an 85, which I would normally do. But with there not being anyone out on the streets, it's just a lot of open blandness. I don't know, we'll see. I'll get back home, I'll edit them, we'll see what they look like. I find myself forced to do things that I don't normally do just to get a shot, and that's when it's not fun for me. To me, photography, street photography, is just walk and find something and shoot. Because there's less people, there's less things to find, and it becomes harder to just point the camera, see something, shoot it. It becomes, or I have to find something to shoot. It's I guess it's not too far from what I normally would do, just feels all kinds of wrong. I guess it didn't feel natural. I guess that's what it is. I'm trying to say. Nothing felt natural about using the 16mm today. This is, you know, far from my final decision on it. Just letting you know how I feel as we go through the process of breaking it in. I think for sure I found a lot of shots came to me even in an empty world with the 23mm. So 24mm equivalent and 35mm equivalent is a really big jump. It's a large difference between what you can get naturally by just looking and snapping, as opposed to such a wide angle. Again, I'm not putting the final verdict on the 16mm f1.4. I think I may actually enjoy it for food photography, for, you know, photos of my dog in the house and stuff like that. I just think on the street, it may have limited use for me. Now, that doesn't mean with time I won't pick up the 23mm f1.4 or the f2, but like today, I did not bring my umbrella. I figured, you know what, in the rain with the XT3 and the 16mm f1.4, I would have gotten some really nice shots, but it didn't rain and I didn't need it. So, but ultimately, the 23mm f1.4 might get me a better image, but how much better? Is it worth the extra money over the 23mm f2, which I've already had and I sold to get the 16mm? So again, I definitely seem like a 23mm is in my future, just because streetwise it feels right. I'm gonna go out again maybe next week with the 16, f1.4, just to give it a fair shot. I think every lens should be given a chance to be a street lens. You know what I'm actually gonna do? I'm actually gonna go onto YouTube and look at videos of people using the 16mm 1.4 on the street, because that way it'll give me an idea of what they're doing with it and stuff like that, which I find funny, because when I had the 20mm G Sony lens, I kind of enjoyed using that because it was really wide. You would not think that 4 millimeters in equivalent would be that big of a deal, but it actually is. I mean, as far as the 24 millimeters, that length, that equivalent focal length, where it's might be wide but not wide enough, and it's definitely not tight enough, so it puts you like in a limbo. So again, with people walking back and forth, it definitely would have been a better lens today. So thank you so much, everyone who always helps me. Again, I'm new to the Fuji world, less than a full year of using it on and off. Definitely less than a full year using it on and off because of all this lockdown and stuff. So let me know, what am I doing wrong with the diopter, or the whatever that word is? Yes, I make words up when I can't remember what they actually are. So you guys know what I'm talking about. It's on the side of the viewfinder. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for stopping by. We'll talk to you on the next one. Be good.